Hi, this is BCA-101 and it's Intro to Computers, what we covered today. I'm actually recording this today on the 16th. Midterm is Friday, so we finished up Unit 4 Multimedia. So to start off with, we reviewed picture and graphics. We talked about charts in a spreadsheet and how we can take data, put it in a chart to help us make a decision or better understand the data. And that can be to relate data, one piece of data to another, and so forth. We did talk a little bit then about how information drives decisions. We get information from data. Data is processed into some form of information, and we can use that information to sometimes drive decisions. Some of those decisions can be made using technology. Technology could make, for example, ordering new pencils at Walmart, number 2 pencils. They know when the inventory gets a certain point, they're going to order a certain number of them. Probably order more of them in the fall before school starts than they'd be ordering maybe in the middle of the winter. I don't know. But a computer can make some decisions for us. Other decisions humans make, but a lot of times humans want some form of information. We talk a lot about this towards the end of the term. We talked about digital cameras. Getting a digital image, more or less an image stored as ones and zeros. It can be bitmapped. We can store it as a raster image, bitmapped, or we can store it as a vector image using lines, curves, and points to connect them. Raster images are what most people are familiar with, bitmaps using dots to represent the picture. Here we can create a picture using curves to draw all the lines, curves, and straight lines to make our picture. The advantage of this, you can resize it and it retains the quality. Up here, if you make the picture bigger, you're going to lose some quality because there's only so many bits. And actually, we talked about that down here in a little bit in terms of scanning. Alright, represent using ones and zeros digitally. How can we do that? Well, we have a number of devices. You can have smartphones, tablets, video cameras, lots of different kinds of those, flip cams and so forth, and just a regular camera, a regular digital camera. So we have a wide range of ways to grab a digital image. Another way besides a camera type is a scanner. The scanner is going to bitmap, and we talked about you could scan at 300 dots per inch or 600 dots per inch. This would be better quality, but it might require more processing power, more memory, because there's more bits. You can take these scanned images, even if they're kind of big, and save them as a PDF. The advantages of PDF, well, typically it will be smaller and most devices can read a PDF. So you can transfer it to somebody. You can either put it in the cloud in somewhere like Dropbox, or you can maybe send it as an attachment if it's not too big. How do we manage and edit? There's all kinds of software, everything from freeware to software that can be pretty expensive. For example, raster graphics, Photoshop can be used to manage those, and Illustrator, both Adobe products. Illustrator can be used to create and manage vector graphics. Alright, I'm going to go to the next page, and I'm going to keep recording right here. Some of this is from the other page, a couple other things here. I mentioned Photoshop, I mentioned Illustrator, and then how do we share images. This is really crucial because sometimes people don't think they share images and then later wish they wouldn't have shared them. And so that's a whole other side topic we're not going to get into here. In most cases, we'll share the images electronically There's a wide range of doing that. You could email somebody the picture, you can put the picture on social media, you can put the picture in a Dropbox, or there's a whole range of services that would allow you to share your pictures. Of course, Google has one, Picasa, in which you can put the pictures in Picasa, give people links, and they can see your photographs, your album. Another thing you can do, though most people nowadays will say we don't want to print a lot of stuff, but creating a copy of your picture is sometimes very nice to do, to share in that form. Lots of places like Walmart and I think maybe Shopko and different places allow you to bring in your digital image and they will print a picture for you. And it can be relatively inexpensive in most cases. Now, there's also options out in the cloud. That's the cloud. Where services, you can download your pictures to them, they will print them, package them, and mail them to you. Shutterfly is one that does a great job with that, as an example. You can send them your digital images, and what's really cool about Shutterfly is, for example, if you have a high dot per inch, you have a many megapixel camera, they will allow you to download the entire image. Thus, when they make the picture, it's going to be much better picture than if for some reason the place cuts down on the number of bits in your photograph. So you can download the full thing, you can get it printed, you can get a variety of sizes and have it mailed to you. Alright, the last page. A couple things we talked about here. Some of this was reviewed today. The other day we had talked about hypertext, and hypermedia. We had gone through that. We talked about web authoring, whether it's Facebook, you use one of the services like Google to allow you to create a website for free. There's lots of those out there. You can create, you can pay a provider for web space, actually I say web space, but there could be any space on a server, and then you can use that space as you want, so you can create your own website there. So you can write your own HTML, or you can use some type of authoring software and author it like Dreamweaver or something, okay? Or you can set up your own server and set up access in and out of the cloud and design your own web presence that way. Alright. Site design, how you create the site, making sure the links work, the graphics download quickly and look good, the layout is pleasing to the eye, and it's easy to use. If any of those are bad, you might want to think twice about staying on the site. And you have to be careful. You create web presence for your business or whatever. You have to make sure it's of good quality, because you can actually hurt your business rather than help it by having a poor website. We finished up today. We did a few other things, but we finished as far as talking about things on the whiteboard. Audio, we talked about capturing audio. There's plenty of free software or software at a cost that allows you to capture audio and manipulate it and do things that you want with it. Whether it's just me recording a podcast or a band recording their music that they're going to eventually upload to a site. Video, you can capture video using different devices. We talked about that already. All kinds of software to manage and edit video, from practically free to probably very expensive. Some video software could have a processing issue when managing video because of the number of bits involved, right? There would be lots of bits. All right. And that is it.